Saint John of Capistrano. Those who are called to the table of the Lord must glow with the brightness that comes from the good example of a praiseworthy and blameless life. They must learn from the eminent teacher, Jesus Christ. You are the light of the world. Now, a light does not illumine itself, but instead, it diffuses its rays and shines all around, upon everything that comes into its view. Saint John of Capistrano, celebrated on October 23, is a patron of jurists and military chaplains. Saint John Paul II praised him as a priest who gave himself with great generosity for the salvation of souls. He was a Franciscan priest whose life included a political career, extensive missionary journeys, efforts to reunite Eastern Christians with Rome, and a historically important turn at military leadership. Born at Capistrano, Italy, in 1385, Saint John studied both civil law and church law in Perugia. He was soon appointed governor of the city, at the age of 26. He worked to end a war that had erupted between Perugia and the prominent house of Malatesta. But then, he began to question his life's direction. His encounter with Saint Francis of Assisi through a dream inspired him to embrace poverty, chastity, and obedience with the Franciscans. Saint Francis appeared to him and invited him to leave this unstable world and enter his order. John replied, "I had never thought about embracing such a life. Still, if God so will it, I will obey." Joining the religious order in October 1416, Saint John abandoned all his possessions and social status. He was ordained a priest in 1425. After his ordination, he preached throughout Italy, Germany, Bohemia, Austria, Hungary, Poland, and Russia about penance, and established numerous communities of Franciscan renewal. Rigorous mortification, perfect obedience, and a fervent devotion to the Passion of Christ distinguished him among his brethren. He also showed a devotion to Our Blessed Lady, and felt certain that without her assistance it would not be possible for him to obtain the palm of victory. His devotion to the holy name of Jesus and his mother was inspired by his teacher, Saint Bernardine of Siena. Already famous in his mid-60s, as a theologian and preacher, Saint John was appointed by the Pope to lead a team of Franciscan missionaries to Hungary and the Bohemian peoples of Central Europe. At the age of 70, Saint John personally led troops in a successful battle to defend Belgrade from the Turks, but he died soon afterwards. Not to us, O Lord. Not to us, but to thy name give glory.